Because look, if you want someone for the long term, you have to think about their qualities rather than looks. I've said this before in my previous shows. Looks do not last. Okay, they're there for the moment, but people will age and looks will fade. And then what? You're going to dump that person and then try to find the next pretty young thing and pee on a coaster? And when you're with them, with the looks, you get nothing else if that's all you're going to choose based on. That's all you're going to pick on. Whereas something else, if they've got other qualities that would bring value to your life, being caring, honest, look after you if you're ill, that sort of thing, that is worth gold with a decent person. And that's what would last in the long term. And that's what you can build a long-term relationship with. It's just like, remember, just think if you were attracted to a house, you're inspecting a house, oh, it has great views. And so you buy the house for the great views. After a while, you see it every day, you're going to get sick of it. And it becomes, well, I wouldn't say get sick of it, it becomes passé. And then you find like the house, the location, while I've got good views, it's very inconvenient location and I've got to drive an hour and a half to work, so to speak. And then I can't really, it's got no parking spot. I can't really park my car. I have to park it on the street. And if I had your car scratched and so forth, or ends up being, the bedrooms are actually a little small. I mean, I need a bigger place. And so without considering that one good thing that attracted you to it in the first place, the great views of that property, becomes not so great in the end when you look at the entire package and not just the views. So the views on the house is just like the views on a partner. Yeah, their appearance, great, but you don't consider everything else. And you can look at your partner every day, the great looks. After a while, it's just, well, that wow factor is gone. You're so used to it. And then what? You break up because there's nothing else. And especially apps like Tinder, which is almost solely based on just looks. I mean, I've never been on it, but what I've heard is basically you look at the profile and you swipe right or left to accept or not based on looks. And that, as I say, does not form the basis of a relationship. Look, fine if you're just after something casual. As I mentioned before, if you're just after something casual, not for the long term, just for the moment, all you're going to need is someone good looking and fun. That's it. Do not overthink it. That's all you need. But if you want a relationship, then it's got to be a lot more than just looks. And looks might even come second. Because once you love someone, there's someone who has great qualities and that, you don't even think of their looks and you might even think they're beautiful to you. I mean, just have a look. You can see some really ugly dogs out there being walked by owners. And you think, well, that is such an ugly dog. Why would anyone love that dog? But that dog is so much loved by its owner, and you can see the interaction with its owner. And anyone that has a dog with a face that only a mother can love, the world would not. But saying you're the dog's mother, you love it still because of its all these other qualities of the dog. Then it becomes beautiful to you. Just as if a partner has all these other qualities, then it's and not conventional, without conventional looks, that person would still be absolutely gorgeous to you. And it does not matter what the world says. Okay?